I cannot think straight. My kitchen is a mess, my spice drawer is chaos, and under my sink, don't even look at it. The thing is, it's not just about the mess. The clutter in my space creates clutter in my mind. And as a mom running a business, my brain is already maxed out. I don't need my kitchen adding to that mental load. So today, I am organizing. Not to make it pretty for Instagram or anything, but to make it functional. To give my brain one less thing to manage. Let me show you what I did and why it actually matters. If you're a mom, you know what mom brain is. It's not just forgetting things, it's the constant mental load. You're thinking about 50 things at once. What's for dinner? Did we pay that bill? Does my son need new shoes? When's the next market? What orders do I need to fulfill for JUMBILEEN? You know, the whole works. And when your space is disorganized, it adds to that load. There's actually science behind this. Study shows that clutter affects women's stress level more than men's. It raises cortisol, which is your stress hormone. So when I walk into my kitchen and I see the chaos, my body is literally stressed. I cannot cook healthy meals for my family if I can't even find the spices. I cannot think clearly if I'm wasting mental energy trying to remember where I put dish soap. So organizing isn't about being perfect, it's about reducing one source of stress in my life. Now let's start with my spices. So I have this shelf right now with my spices in jars that I organized about 3 years ago at my old apartment. I even used my Cricut to make custom labels, and trust me, it looked so good back then. But as you guys know, we recently moved to a new place and I quickly realized that this setup was not gonna work anymore. The first problem is that we have less cupboard space here and the cupboards are spaced differently. The second problem is that the shelf is too high, and if you guys know me, you know your girl is short. I'm up here on my tippy toes trying to grab paprika. No. The third problem is that these jars have done their time. 3 years of use, and those custom Cricut labels that I made, they're all gone. The wear and tear made them disappear. So yeah, I gotta find a solution. Plus, I've never really loved that there's no stopper at the top of the jar to control the flow of the seasoning. Like you go sprinkle a little garlic powder and half of the jar comes out. So that's not it. New solution it is. So I decided to use a jar instead. This used to be my miscellaneous junk jar. You know, the jar where random things just go to die. But not anymore. We're gonna put it to good use today. I bought these acrylic jar organizers, and they're basically tiered shelves that go in the jar. They're super easy to install. And if you're gonna be getting the same thing, just make sure that you measure your jar first and get the correct size. Don't be like some people that buy the wrong size and then have to return it because they don't fit. I won't name those people, but don't be like them. Of course, we wash them first because we wash everything before we use them, and then we assemble them. And this literally took 5 minutes or less. I also got these new spice jars that come with multiple label options. They have them in black, white, rectangular, square, the whole works. You get everything in a box, and I am using today the rectangular black labels because it have like a little sleek look to it, look more sophisticated than the others. So yeah, that's it. So the first step is I emptied out all of my old spices. Yes, I threw away the expired ones, and yes, spices expire. If you have that cumin from 2019, let it go. Get some new ones. Then I transferred everything into the new uniform jars. I labeled them clearly and I organized them in the jar shelves. Now just look at this. I can see everything. I can reach everything. No step stool needed. And when I'm cooking, I just open the jar, grab what I need, and go. No more digging, no more frustration, no more of the jars almost falling off the shelves, no more standing on tippy toes to grab that cinnamon. And this is what I mean when I say I'm organizing my mind. I'm freeing up mental energy that was being wasted on a broken system. The next thing I'm doing today is I'm organizing under the sink. This space was wasted. Cleaning supplies just thrown all over the place, as you can see. A lot of times I go to pick up something and I cannot find what I'm looking for, and it's just frustrating every single time. So of course I need a solution. So what I did is I added these plastic shelves that I found online, and they're vertical shelves, but it did take some time putting together, but it was very easy to assemble. And what I did, I put similar items together, all the cleaning supplies in one area, all the dish stuff in another area, and they also come with like pull-out trays, so even if it's stacked in the corner, you're able to pull out the tray and get the item that's on the back of the tray, which I like about it. And on the very top is where I put all the loose things and the things that would fall over, like the sponges and the Scotch-Brite, etc. But with this, now I know where everything is. There's no digging, no frustration, and again, it's not about looking pretty right now. It's really about the function. But having it organized in a way where I know where everything is, it definitely makes life easier, and it removes that decision-making process whenever I have to go look for something. It's one less thing to decide on, to think about, to worry about, because it's all organized. I'm all for systems and organization, and this is it for now. As women, especially as moms, we carry so much invisible labor. We're managing the household, the kids, the schedules, the meals, the business, the clutter, whether it's physical or mental. All of it adds to the weight. When I organize my space, I'm not just making it look nice, I'm creating systems that free up my brain. I'm reducing decision fatigue, and I'm ultimately lowering my stress. And honestly, I deserve a space that supports me, not stress me out. If you are feeling overwhelmed and you can't think straight, I urge you to look around your space and see if there's anything there that's adding to your mental load. You don't have to organize the whole house. Just start with one drawer, one cabinet, one thing, so that it can give your brain a break. And if you're watching this thinking, I should organize my whole house, stop. Don't do that to yourself. You don't need to organize everything. You don't need to buy a bunch of expensive containers. You don't need to make it look like a magazine. Just pick one thing. One drawer, one cabinet, one shelf. Start small. Give yourself permission to do it imperfectly. Because here's the truth. Done is better than perfect. I did not organize my whole kitchen in one day. I'm not done. There are still messy areas in my house, and that's okay. This isn't about having a perfect home. This is about making your life a little bit easier. One small decision at a time. Progress, not perfection. And can I tell you something? You don't have to wait until you have time. You don't have to wait until you have energy. You don't have to wait until everything else is handled, because if you're waiting for the perfect time to get organized, it's never coming. There's always going to be something else, another deadline, another obligation, another thing on your plate. So just start now, even if it's just 15 minutes. 15 minutes to clear out one drawer, that's it. You'll be amazed of how much better you feel. And here's what nobody tells you about organizing. It's not about being disciplined. It's not about being type A or having it all together. It's actually about self-respect. When you create systems that work for you, when you give yourself a space that supports you instead of stressing you out, you're saying, I matter. My time matters. My peace matters. Because you deserve a home that makes your life easier, not harder. You deserve to walk into your kitchen or your space and feel calm, not stressed. You deserve to grab what you need without digging through chaos. And you don't have to earn that. You don't have to be perfect to deserve that. In fact, you deserve it right now, exactly as you are. So here's what I want you to do after you finish watching this video. Just pick one small thing. Not your whole kitchen, not your whole closet, not just one drawer, one shelf, one area that frustrates you every single day. Set a timer for 15 minutes, just 15. Empty it out, get rid of what you don't need, put back what you do, but put it back with intention. And when those 15 minutes are up, just stop. You're done. You don't have to finish. You don't have to make it perfect. You just have to start. And if you start and it feels overwhelming, that's okay too. Give yourself some grace. This isn't about adding another thing to your to-do list. This is about taking care of yourself. And taking care of yourself doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to be Instagram worthy. It just has to work for you. You're already doing so much. You're already carrying so much. So let your space carry some of the weight for you. Create systems that support you. Create a home that gives you peace instead of stress. Because as I said, you deserve it. And those small wins, they actually add up. One drawer becomes one cabinet becomes one room. Not because you're trying to be perfect, but because you're finally giving yourself what you actually deserve. So start small, start today, and celebrate every tiny step forward. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, short and spicy. Let me know in the comments what's the most chaotic space in your house. If you made it to the end of the video, comment, I made it to the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.